Imagine a situation as complex as a corporate scandal in full swing. Let's travel to 7th century Arabia. Muhammad, a central figure in Islam, faces a dilemma that will forever change the history of this religion. The famous Satanic Verses, a set of statements once uttered but later renounced, represent one of the most controversial moments of his life. Here, Muhammad encounters the challenge of balancing spiritual decisions with external expectations. It is said that these verses allowed the veneration of lesser deities, which quickly set off alarms among his followers. The question echoes, was it a concession or a trap of fate? How did these verses come to represent something so questionable for many, yet implausible for others? It is a moment that cannot be ignored and leads us to analyze the profound risks of misinterpreting words within a religious framework. The controversy does not end here. It's like a puzzle with pieces that seem to fit, but whose edges never quite align. Muhammad, considered in his time as a charismatic and astute leader, now finds himself trapped in a web of rumors and interpretations that could collapse the foundations of his teachings. Was it truly a human error? Some believe he was a victim of political and religious enemies seeking to weaken his message. Others claim these verses were the result of a strategy to gain the favor of the Mecca tribes who worshipped those idols. The intrigue grows. What did Muhammad do to face this controversy? He decided to retract, with the firm conviction that true words must prevail over the disorder caused by misunderstandings. This event leads us to reflect on the interference of external pressures in critical decisions. In a world where perception is everything, Muhammad had to be cautious and direct, eliminating any vestige of doubt with unprecedented speed. His retractions not only dissolved the Satanic Verses, but reaffirmed his spiritual authority, showing the world that his message was not manipulable. Just like in contemporary corporate scandals, where swift and decisive decisions are essential for survival, Muhammad acted with the wisdom of a leader adapting to circumstances. This metaphor between a past dilemma and current ones pushes us to consider how we handle ethical crises today, and how fundamental decisions shape public perception. The mystery of the Satanic Verses still resonates strongly, surrounded by an aura of fascination and doubt. Like a high-flying thriller, Muhammad's story reminds us that every word counts, every decision must be pondered. We find ourselves in a saga where the search for truth meets the reliefs of interpretation and hidden agendas. For many, Muhammad emerges as an accomplished strategist, capable of navigating storms of distrust, turning a crisis into a narrative of reaffirmation. The story of the Satanic Verses is not only a captivating chapter within Islamic history, but also an everlasting lesson on how our actions resonate over time. It invites us to reflect on integrity, intention, and the power of the word in a world that never stops observing and judging.